All right, folks, welcome back. Another episode of the Pick Corner. I'm Raheem Jones, and here we talk about fragrance, fashion, and tech. Tonight's video is one of my signatures, Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme, the L'Homme line. I actually have 3 different scents here that we're going to go through pretty quickly. Before we get started, I invite you to like, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you can stay locked in with us on this fragrance journey that we're going on. So I've been away a little bit. I was down in DC, so it took me a little while to kind of get back to the corner, the Pick Corner here, and to give you guys another video. I still am going to shoot the, I believe it's the Issey Miyake Intense. That video is coming soon. I have to actually get the scent. I haven't had the opportunity to order it yet. I'll probably order it tomorrow or sometime next week so we can get that in, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions on that one. But tonight we're gonna cover YSL, Yves Saint Laurent. So I got 3 different ones. We're gonna kind of fly through pretty fast. And this scent here, like when I tell you, like this is one of those scents that you could just blind buy and you'll be good. I mean, it smells absolutely amazing. We're going to start with like the OG classic EDT. So here's the L'Homme line, the EDT. Now here's one thing to kind of note when it comes to certain fragrances and certain flankers of those fragrances. They tend to have a lot of common notes that's used. So it has a certain level of familiarity when you actually smell the fragrance. I know we kind of experienced that with the last video when we talked about Jean Paul Gaultier and how those fragrances, they tend to have like lavender in it or things like that. And I believe it was lavender if I remember correctly, but there was like a common theme amongst all the flankers. Like there was something in it that kind of gives your nose that, oh, this is definitely that, like it smells like that. And I think we kind of have the same thing here. So in breaking down this first fragrance here, yeah, this thing here is just such a safe scent to wear. This one here has ginger, bergamot, and lemon in the top. I believe the common theme amongst these is going to be the ginger. I believe some of these have geranium as well, but we'll kind of get to that. But this one here, again in the top, ginger, bergamot, lemon. In the middle, you have violet leaf, white pepper, which the white pepper in this is very, very pronounced. This also has some basil, and this is going to dry down to your tonka bean, cedar, and Tahitian vetiver. So it is such a beautifully crafted fragrance. That dry down is something special. Tonka bean is really, really, really sweet. It's just the OG classic. That's the EDT for YSL. So this next one I'm going to present to you, it is probably one that's kind of hard to find nowadays, I think. I've had a friend of mine, I think he was trying to find it and he had a bit of a hard time, but this one smells really good. YSL, this is the L'Homme line, but this is the Ultime. So with this Ultime, the opening of this is going to be a little different. You're going to have ginger in the top, grapefruit, cardamom, and bergamot. The middle of this actually has rose, sage, geranium, and apple. So it's very, very different from the original. But that ginger opening, again, that gives you that level of familiarity with the fragrance. Like you kind of know, like, okay, this is YSL because of that ginger opening. It's really, really special. Yeah. They smell so similar, but I'm picking up some of that rose. I'm picking up the apple in the mid. The grapefruit in the beginning gives you that bit of citrusness, that citrus, that citrus in there. But the opening is just, it's so special. And then this is going to dry down to your cedar, your cashmere, and vetiver. But the rose really shines through on this. is just so distinct. And rose can kind of be overbearing sometimes, but this has so much in it between the apple and the cardamom and the bergamot and the grapefruit in the beginning with the ginger. It's just kind of cutting into that rose. But this is another, you know, very beautifully crafted fragrance, and it's a safe buy. Like, it's something that if you can find it, I would highly recommend for you. This last one, we talked about this. This was my scent of the day. It's one of my signatures. It's one of my favorites. Let's just go right into it. YSL Eau De Parfum. This thing here, the Eau De Parfum, orange bitters, bergamot. So again, when you talk about the three fragrances here, the same note that's in the top that gives you that like familiarity of the fragrance, it's the bergamot. That's the common, you know, note that's in really a lot of fragrances, but it's definitely prominent here. But this one's a little different. This one has orange bitters in the top. So orange bitters and bergamot. You got lavender, geranium in the middle. But then this thing dries down to this cognac, this oak, this cedar, and this vetiver. But that cognac, oh my gosh, let's just, yeah. Yeah. Of the three, this one is my favorite by far. The Parfum. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, the other ones are different, and it's going to give you a very, you know, distinct smell. If I had to pick my favorite amongst the three, again, it would be the Parfum, and not because it's the Parfum concentration, obviously, but more so because of just the notes. Like, orange bitters and cognac, like the way that they crafted this thing, you know, with the bergamot in the top as well. The lavender, it's there, but it's not. I mean, the star of the show is the cognac and the orange bitters. Like, this thing, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, all of these are very safe buys. These are scents that you can go out and you can just, you know, grab them, spray them, and I'm telling you, you're gonna be the best smelling person in the room by far. Like, it's just a safe scent to buy. So, but that's the three that I have for you for tonight. It's gonna be a kind of a quick video. Just wanted to kind of get something out to you guys. Especially in covering, you know, like YSL. Like, YSL is one of my, again, favorite lines, especially the L'Homme line. They have other lines that's, like, I think I smelled one. I just didn't really like it. And maybe and I have the bottle, and maybe I'll go ahead and, like, one day, like, do a video of all the scents I don't like. And that scent will be in that video. But for the most part, again, the L'Homme line is a safe line. Everything smells great. But thank you for joining. Follow us on social media. We're at The Pick Corner on both Instagram and TikTok. And stay locked in with us. We got more videos to come. We're going to hit that Issey Miyake Intense next. We got Creed, Green Iris Tweed that's in the pipeline. So a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe. But again, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.